Hi there, my name is Muhammad Hazman bin Abdul Malik, and today I will be presenting to you the role of Malaysian government and national systems of innovations. Innovation can be defined as a new idea, creative thoughts, imagination of new forms of device or methods. In other views, it is considered as a better solution from the norm that meets new requirements and unarticulated needs and or existing market needs. As you can see in the table, the types of innovation can be classified into four main groupings where it beholds on two main aspects, which are problem definition as well as domain definition. The, the role of state is very crucial in innovation process as it acts as a simulator for idea generation process and converts it into marketable goods and services. By granting intellectual property rights, an idea or innovation is legally protected. Besides that, we are using investor-friendly approach, which includes the exemptions, free infrastructure, as well as establishing special economic zones. Companies can set up their bases in the country, and it can prompt up innovation. In addition, if the state gives subsidies, tax holidays, as well as joint research and development projects, companies will be more confident in collaborating. This is to overcome the issues of regarding economic, technological, and market uncertainties that hampers economic into collaborating with the country. The government should be more transparent in terms of its policy making as well as make joint decision with the companies as the state to enhance the innovativeness of an organization. The Malaysian 11 Plan 2016 to 2020 focuses on Malaysian people to provide them with the well-being and prosperity. It is the final leg of achieving Vision 2020 for the country's development. The productivity and innovation are the basis of the plan based on the six strategic thrusts and pillars. The main objective of the plan is to recover, rebuild, and re-emerge Malaysia back as the Asian tiger. Based on the midterm review plan, it was found that there was a huge income disparity across the state, with continuous with the increase of living costs. According to the sixth pillar, strengthening economic growth, it is recognized that productivity and competitiveness of industries is to be enhanced. The planning for this pillar is identified in terms of three priority areas, which are strengthening sectoral growth and structural reforms, accelerating innovation and technology adoption, as well as providing quality of infrastructure. Based on the sixth pillar, these are the three main priority areas as stated. The government has encouraged SMEs to move up the chain with the support of sectoral growth and implementation of structural reforms. The innovation can be achieved by increasing the export capacity, improving market efficiency, facilitating ease to do business, as well as to introduce fair competition towards modernization of economic areas. As an example of the use of innovation and technology by the government in relation to this 11 plan is the boost in productivity and competing internationally via the fourth industrial revolution or IR 4.0. It is introducing technologies to provide new businesses and wealth, creation of opportunities, as well as the trend of automation and data exchange in manufacturing technologies. This includes cyber physical systems, Internet of Things, cloud computing, as well as cognitive computation. Besides that, cognizance in digital infrastructure has been done via the expansion of fiber optic networks, including commercial communication, infrastructure, and households. Another example of developing an integrated transport system is seen through the development of MRT system as well as the expansion of LRT Route 3. In addition, the increase in LRT stops is one of the methods to improve the development of integrated transport system. The growing need for energy was acknowledged, along with the need to enhance efficiency of energy supply as well as strengthening energy security. Under the plan of Ministry, the perspective of economic or business innovation efforts to enhance innovation as a source of economic growth can be seen from various initiatives such as the promotion of collaborative innovation platform amongst the government, academia, as well as private sectors. The annual increase of the expenditure for research and development to gross domestic GDP and the increased access to finance and incentive for technology innovation is good. Besides that, the paradox of innovation is that while it is driven by competition, it cannot flourish without consideration the environment in which one of the innovates are included. This means that the ecosystem must support and not repress innovation. Under the Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation, they have provided a few funds. For example, there are the Science Funds, Techno Funds, InnoFund, EHCD, as well as EIRPA. The roles of National Innovation Agency or AIM is a statutory body established to jumpstart wealth creation through knowledge, technology and innovation. It functions to stimulate and develop innovation ecosystem in Malaysia and produce the next generation of innovative entrepreneurs. Its goal follow the innovation blueprint, which are to bring about holistic societal well-being through cultivation of innovation ecosystem and to drive the national innovation agenda to generate new waves of wealth. The aforementioned can be achieved by facilitating collaboration between government, academia, and industry in advancing the consolidation and execution of the new ideas in innovation. AIM uses 6 approaches to acquire innovation. First is by cultivating a thinking culture program such as iThink, International Baccalaureate, and Genovasi in order to equip Malaysia's next generation with the ability to think critically and creatively. These programs are designed to enhance thinking skills of primary, secondary school as well as graduates. The second technology body is actually the Innovation for and by Society approach, where it mobilizes social finance to leverage social NGOs to collaborate with the government and private sectors to transform social intervention and service delivery. Creating Eureka.my was done to challenge youth to innovate and guide them through ideation, prototyping, piloting, and implementation. Gigih Mentoring Network, on the other hand, uses crowdsourcing income generation models amongst the micro entrepreneurs and replicate to more people. The third approach is by facilitating industry-academia collaboration. It catalyzes great collaboration between industry and academia to generate commercial-ready IPs via ScienceBites Malaysia. There are programs providing alternative innovative platforms for industries, particularly for SMEs, to engage academia to solve real business needs. The fourth approach can be seen by transforming strategic sectors with programs that deliver national strategic to transform Malaysia into a global hub for biomass and a roadmap strategic choices into competitive application areas with graphene as a key enabler. Programs such as National Biomass Strategy 2020 as well as National Graphene Action Plan were established towards this creation. The fifth approach is by innovating organization. This agency provides support to mid-sized and large organizations to make their jump to the next level and seek returns on innovation. Such examples of programs done are Mid-Tier Development Program, National Corporate Innovation Index, and the Intellectual Capital Future by AIMS in 2013. The last approach that AIM does is catalyzing commercialization. This approach makes selective investments to catalyze new ventures and startups. It creates platform to monetize Malaysia's existing intellectual properties such as One Dana Portal, which is used as a central source of information for funding programs as well as public R&D facilities in the country. The portal will be used to monitor and evaluate effectiveness of funding programs. In addition, programs such as equity investment and platform ventures will help in developing success by working with companies that shows potential to commercialize world-class innovation. Malaysian Foundation for Innovation was founded by the Ministry of Energy, Science, Technology, Environment and Climate Change to promote and champion innovation. initiates provide opportunity to Malaysians from all walks of life have coverage to share and assimilate innovation knowledge and strategic intelligence. Such efforts have resulted in the empowerment and creativity and including innovation through the propagation of innovative mindsets, sustainable support system and innovation system. Towards achieving the role of innovation, YIM has found a few programs and resources as parts of its contribution towards achieving an innovation-driven economy. The form of resources the government is providing a variety of funding options, as you can see in the table. Besides that, capability or capacity building and commercialization projects were included. These resources are critical to drive the growth of productivity while generating wealth from homegrown innovations. In terms of contribution in the form of programs, YIM has trailblazed innovation and science-driven path for grassroots-centric innovation. The programs include ground events, including commercialization and market diffusion programs. There have been 6 programs conducted for these purposes. As you can see, High Impact Project 6 Inclusive Innovation HIP 6 is a program targeting the bottom 40% income group to leverage on innovation to promote transformation of communities, including micro-enterprises in rural areas through hand-holding and technical and management support. HIP 6 has brought up to 23,000 participants and its inclusive innovation challenges, which has organized to identify deserving innovators for the support and funding purposes. The Mainstream Grassroots Innovation, or MAGRIS, is a program that focuses to accelerate and upskill development and diffusion potential by collaboration with various parties from government, industry, grassroots community, and youth. It provides a suitable environment for investors and innovators and groom them to be community role models. Since its inception in 2016, more than 13,000 people have been involved, and from it, MAGRIS ambassadors have been nominated to share their success stories and engage with the new participants. Mostly Social Innovation MSI project was developed to improve well-being of society through implementation of project, services, capacity, and skill building or innovation output using the existing technology that can be implemented sustainably. They provide opportunities to innovators to submit their ideas to MESTEC for MSI grants. MESTEC functions as one-stop center for innovators to submit their proof of concept, and they will be assigned to the projects based on agencies and collaborators that fits their invention. Participants will have the continuous monitoring by the collaborators and also guidance. Lifelong Learning Initiative Accreditation of Prior Experience (APE) among Malaysian grassroots innovators is a program that gives Malaysian skill certificates to qualified individuals. The certificates is given to individuals with expertise, skills, and experience that are recognized by the National Occupational Skills Standards. The government awards this certificate up to the qualification of competency, MSc level 1 to 3, Diploma Malaysian Skills of Advanced Diploma Malaysia Skills. The program increases the number of qualified and certified skilled individuals among the grassroots communities, thus increasing the number of innovators within Malaysia. The other 2 programs are talks by professionals such as Innovation Talk, the Teh Tarik Talk, which is a talk similar to TEDx, and the popular Innovation Talk, which is an open talk which is more casual towards the public. The speakers are famous individuals whom has built their reputation from hardship and self-innovation. These talks are a way to gain trust and confidence of participants on Malaysia Foundation for Innovation. In order to promote innovations from industry, Malaysia introduced an R&D tax incentive scheme. To corporate tax rate for companies residents in Malaysia is 25%, which means that the double deduction affords the same level of tax saving on taxpayers' R&D expenditure. Designing and prototyping activities are also considered for the incentive. Malaysian Investment Development Authority, MOMIDA, and Inland Revenue Board of Malaysia, IRBM, are the bodies who are in charge of evaluating companies. There are four types of incentive, which are double deduction or investment tax allowances, in-house, which are given to companies who are undertaking in-house R&D. There is also the double deduction contract R&D, which are given to companies that make cash contribution, donation, or payments for the use of services of approved research institutes or companies, contract R&D companies, as well as R&D companies. The tax exemption, on the other hand, is done for pioneer status or ITA, which are given to contract R&D companies, and one that provides R&D services in Malaysia only to non-related companies. The fourth incentive is indirect tax exemption on importation of machinery and materials used for R&D activities. This category applies to companies undertaking in-house R&D or other qualified R&D activities. In conclusion, Malaysia highlighted innovation as one of its pillars to achieve its goal to be the middle-income nation by 2020. By putting the concept at the center of the government transformation program, policymakers focus part of their energy to build a sustainable innovative ecosystem to support the country's development. The concept of innovation system stresses that the flow of technology and information amongst people, enterprise, and institution is the key to an innovation process. In summary, the role of the state towards pushing the ability in innovation can be achieved via these four steps. First is by framing policies with respect to supply of technically trained human resources for R&D. Second is by providing the physical and technological infrastructure for its people to carry out research. Third is by providing fiscal incentive to encourage innovation, especially from other competing companies. And lastly is by promoting technology-based ventures through venture capital funds. I believe that is all, and now I thank you.